What's up, guys? For those of you that don't know me, I'm Wade. I wanted to talk about 75 Hard, what it looks like, what we're getting started, just go through some stuff to help set us all up for success and build some accountability around it so we don't feel like we're in it alone. I've heard of this program for a while now, probably a little over a year. I know a lot of people that have done it and accomplished it. I've been listening to the guy, Andy Frisella, who started it for some years now. He's an intense dude. This is an intense program. And it's an amazing program that really, not that I've done it, but that really feels like a mental challenge and all about dedication and commitment and building consistency and good habits and routine into our life. There is a physical challenge aspect of it, but I've heard and I really believe it is a mental challenge. I just want to go through when I had a vision of doing this in the new year. I've been wanting to do it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. New year, let's do this. I had a vision of doing it with a lot of people, of like spreading that ripple, like getting an accountability group together. First, I thought like, yeah, let me get a couple friends to do it with. And I was like, no, let's just blow this out. And I think over 50 people have been like, yeah, let's do this. Add me to the accountability group. Now, that is so many people. I want to find a way where we're not all 50 of us in a group, like blowing each other up and getting DMs and notifications left and right all day, because that could get crazy. But I want to break off into smaller groups of up to like 4, or up to you to decide. And it might be with someone that you've never met before and you're going to establish an accountability relationship with. It might be with someone you know, but make sure it's someone where oftentimes with accountability, if we're accountable to ourselves, like, ooh, I want to do this today. And then we get and we're tired and it's the end of the night, we're like, I'll just do it tomorrow. When we're accountable to ourselves, because we can let ourselves down. But when we tell someone else, I'm going to deliver this to you, it's a whole new level of accountability, especially if it's someone kind of outside your inner circle. Like outside of someone you're like, I don't care if I let them down. No, this should be someone you're like, dang, okay, I'm sending you my accountability every day. I'm gonna let you know I'm done. So anyways, let's go into, first of all, I'm pumped up to do this with you guys. Like, this is an opportunity for all of us to change our habits, change our mindset for the better, our physical bodies, a lot of different things. What the intention we go into it with is what we'll ultimately get out of it. And I'm really excited for it. But I also want everyone to understand this is a serious program. This is not for like messing around or dipping a toe in. This will take 1000% dedication and commitment and understanding of what it is to complete it. You're not going to do it by accident. This isn't like, oh, new year, new me. Yeah, like let's roll, let's do this. Like, this is full-fledged commitment. So if you don't really know what you're getting into, I encourage you, listen to the podcast that Andy Frisella put out and really get immersed in it to understand what you're getting into, because it's legit. It is 75 days like you've never done before and may never do again. But you're going to come out of it a better version of you, most likely, hopefully. That's the goal with it all. So let's do a quick overview. So 1, call to action, be 1000% committed. Ask yourself, am I 1000% committed to this? Because there's no cheats, there's no slip ups, there's no day offs, there's no, it was my son's birthday, there's none of that. It is full-fledged commitment. So what is it? There's just daily dues. It's 75 days straight of the following. 1, commit to a healthy diet. You pick Paleo, Whole30. If you want advice there, come to me on it. Whatever healthy diet you want, but there cannot be alcohol, and there is no treat meals or cheat meals. This is just full-fledged, you're sticking to the diet. 2, drink a gallon of water a day. Our bodies are made up of 80-90% water. So are our brains. Drinking a gallon of water a day, if all of America did that, America would be way healthier. So we're going to learn quick, oh my gosh, I don't drink enough water, likely, if you aren't drinking a gallon. And 2, what that does for our body. So healthy diet, gallon of water. Take a progress picture. Whatever it is, every morning, every night you pick. I would recommend building a routine in there, maybe setting an alarm, progress picture. So we're going to see from day 1 to day 75, the changes in our expression, our energy, our face, our body, everything. Read 10 pages a day. And this isn't Nicholas Sparks either. This is a personal development book. There are a few great ones. Right now, I'm reading H3 Leadership, Hungry, Hustle, Humble, Hungry, Hustle. H3 Leadership. I'm also reading Green Lights with Matthew McConaughey, but we're 10 pages a day. We're going to go through like a book a month. I think I'm also, and I would encourage people to read Relentless by Tim Grover. I think it is paired very well with this program and the mindset that it takes. Tim Grover was Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant's personal trainer, mindset coach. He's a savage. Anyways, Relentless if you don't have a book. But 10 pages of a personal development book, something that's nonfiction that you're going to grow and develop from. And then lastly, with a thing that most people are like, oh my gosh, 2 workouts a day, 2 separate of 45 minutes or more. And no, they can't be combined. You can't do an hour and a half straight workout and be like, I'm done. They have to be separate, and one has to be outside, no matter where you are. For me, most of the time I'll be in California. That's a little easier for me than for people in Canada. But anyways, no excuses. This is a no excuses program, 45 minutes every day. Now, what is a day? A day is from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. It doesn't cut off at midnight. If you go to sleep at 1 a.m., you're good till 1 a.m. But you can't go to sleep, wake up in the middle of the night, be like, oh my gosh, I didn't read 10 pages, and read in the middle of the night. Once you go to sleep, obviously falling asleep, it's over. That's your day. So you have to do all of those things in every day. Healthy diet, gallon of water, 2 45-minute workouts, 1 being outside, progress picture, read 10 pages a day in a single day. Now we're like, okay, I could do that in a single day. But when you compound that 75 days in a row, 75 days straight, that's where the value is. That's where the benefit is. That consistency, that commitment. It's going to be hard. There's going to be days you don't want to do that. Now, let me tell you too, with the workouts, it doesn't need to be crazy boot camp, crazy crushing your body workouts. Some of them can be, but it can be 2 45-minute walks a day, as long as they're separate, as long as they're all separate and one's outside. It can be that. It doesn't have to be this crazy physical feat. For me, I'm probably going to mix in one of my workouts every day will be either a walk, yoga, or mobility type work, like where it's not stress on my body, it's actually loosening my body up. Another one might be CrossFit, or I'm training for an Ironman. It might be running, swimming, biking. Some days on a Sunday, I might go for 2 45-minute walks. So up to you. Don't crush yourself and make, trying to do 2 lifts a day make you fall off of this. Because if you lift twice a day for 75 days, that's extremely unhealthy. That's a whole nother topic. Okay, that's the daily do's. And there is not one single cheat on that. Like not one sip of wine because you're toasting, like nothing. This is full 100%. So how do we succeed in this? I think my plan is I want to build habits or a routine here. I want to build consistency. And also, let's talk about mindset going into this. If you're like, yeah, I'm going to try this, I can almost guarantee you're not going to complete it. If you're going to try it, there's no such thing as try. If I try and can I try and sit in this chair? Can I be like, oh, I'm going to try my hardest? No, I sit in the chair or I don't sit in the chair. So don't try and do this program. You don't even have a goal of completing this program. The people who complete this program make it a standard. Like for me, like once you actually decide in your heart, in your mind, in your really in your heart that you're doing something, it's already done. It's just going to, be 75 days till you get there. So if you decide you're doing this, it's done. And let's say you mess up on day 30. You restart from day 1. I forgot to mention that. If you slip once, you don't drink a gallon of water in a day, you forget the progress picture. I know someone who did that. You start over from day 1. You don't have to restart, but you're done from there. But if you decide in your heart you're completing it, you will. So make it a standard. It's a standard of yours that you do all these things. Second, I think building a routine here will be huge. My plan is to wake up early. I don't know, 5:45, 6. I haven't figured that out yet. I have until Monday when exactly I'm going to wake up. I'm going to get a 45-minute initial exercise in. That'll probably be a combination of yoga, walking, mobility work, like lighter stuff, get the blood moving. I will read 10 pages. I drink a lot of water in the morning. Drinking 20 to 30 ounces first thing when you wake up in the first 20 minutes is huge. That will be amazing. I would recommend getting a gallon bottle, filling it up every day so you know you're drinking from that. No, LaCroix do not count. This is just straight water. Can you throw lemon or something in it? Yes, of course. And then, okay, so make it a standard, build a routine. I oftentimes, the people who are waiting to oh my gosh, it's 11 and I have to do another 45-minute workout, don't do that. Plan it, schedule it into your day. And this is just my advice. You do it however you think you best succeed. This is how I plan on succeeding in it. Build a routine, front load it in the morning. So I want to be by 9 a.m. I'm like, all right, all I got to do is just drink enough water the rest of the day and keep eating clean. And maybe one more workout and I'm done. So from here, how else do we succeed? Accountability. Like I said, if we're accountable to ourselves, that goes so far. If we're accountable to others, that goes even further. Also, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your people that you might see or hang out with that you're doing this. That will be accountability. That'll be a public declaration. Put it on your Instagram, whatever it is. There's also an app, a 75 Hard app. I think it's $4.99. And it can, you check them off every day. Whatever your methods of succeeding in this, boom, do it. But from here, with accountability, I create these Instagram groups. We don't want DMs going all every day, like all sorts of things. That gets overwhelming. It's too much. We aren't going to have this massive accountability group. But what we're going to do is we're going to split off into smaller groups of, I think, 2 to 4. If you want to have 5 or 6, it's totally up to you. Now, I'm not going to assign people. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Whether it's people you know or whether it's just people in this group that you look at their profile, you're like, I want to be accountability partners with them. I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to ask, see. I'm going to leave that up to you. And these groups, we'll see if we even keep the bigger group, and maybe occasionally we'll send a motivational video or something. But I don't want to have a lot of DMs in these. So split off into your groups of 2 to 4. And whether you create an Instagram group message or you get each other's phone numbers and text each other, whatever works. With my group, I'm thinking at the end of the day, I might just send the screenshot with everything checked off that I did, just boom. And that's probably it. So call to action, make sure you're 1000% committed, declare this, make sure you understand what the program is about, figure out whatever your method to success is, if it's building a routine or not, and then find your accountability group. Don't ask me to pair you with people because I don't necessarily even know everyone in this group, but just go take it on your own volition and go find someone to do it with, at least one person, if not 2 or 3, up to you. And that's it. Let's do this. I'm excited. Post wins, post your, if you're on social media, all of us are, we're in this Instagram group. Post along the way, because guess what? Could be a ripple effect for you. This could be people seeing you change and do this could inspire them to do it. And all of a sudden you changing your life. Also, I'm gonna let you know, this is for you. This program is for you. It's gonna affect other people in 75 days because there's gonna be parts of your day where you're doing this, but it's for the better. It's for building habits that lead to a better you. So your underlying why you're doing it could be to show your kids that you're committed, that you can do this, or whatever it is. Show anyone, your spouse, your friend, your mom, anyone. Now I'm just rambling and going off. So I'm gonna leave everyone to it. Pair off into accountability groups. Let's do this together. I'm excited. And we're starting Monday, January 4th. You can start whenever you want. This is your own thing. But for any of those people starting Monday, January 4th, I think we end. I'll have to check the exact date. It's either March 19th or 20th. So it's going to be epic. And I'm excited. Let's do this. 75 Hard. Let's go.